So I'm thinking of a number. It has 2 digits. So 2 digits. It is 3 more than a number that is both a square number and a cube number. Is the number I'm thinking of a prime number? You must show you're working. Okay. So let's start off and let's think about what square numbers and cube numbers are. Now, hopefully you know your squares and cube numbers. If we put it down here, 1 squared means 1 times 1, which is 1. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. 3 squared is 9. And if I continue this on, the square numbers, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100. Now, it's said that the number has 2 digits, so we can ignore 1, 4, and 9 because they've only got 1 digit, and we can ignore the number 100 because that's got 3 digits. So these are the square numbers that we could potentially use. Now we need to consider cube numbers because this is both a square and a cube number. So the cube numbers are 1 cubed, which means 1 times 1 times 1. 2 cubed, which means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 4 cubed, now this is a calculator paper, so you can use your calculator. And you could do 4 to the power of 3. This button here will let you put the power in that you like. So this is 4 to the power of 3, 64. 5 to the power of 3. Now, there is actually a cubed button here. You see x to the power of 3. So I could just put in 5 and hit this button, and it does cubing straight away. 125. Okay. Now, if we remember that it has 2 digits, it means I don't need to worry about the number 1 or the number 8, and I don't need to worry about the number 125. So of the cube numbers, these are the potential numbers that it could be. So what is a number that's both square and cube? Well, 64 shows up in both lists, so this is the number we're looking for. So I'm looking for I'm thinking of a number. It has 2 digits, so it could be 64. However, it says it's 3 more than a number that's both square and a cube. So it's 64 plus 3, which equals 67. Now it says, is 67 a prime number? And 67 is prime. I can't think of a number that would divide into 67 other than 1 and itself. Before an election, 23% said they would vote for A, 9% said they would vote for B, 20% said they would not vote. These all voted as they said. The rest of the population actually voted A and B in the ratio of 1 to 2. There's quite a lot of here to consider. First of all, if I just look at these percentages and add them together, 23 plus 9 plus 20 equals 52. So I've only got 52% here. So this rest of the population must be 100%. Take away that 52. 100 take 52 is 48. So the rest of the population must be 48%. Now it says this 48% voted for A and B in the ratio of 1 to 2. So A to B in the ratio of 1 to 2, and this represents 48% of the people. So we need to figure out what each of these percentages are. So we say 48% divided by 3 parts, because there's 1 part here and 2 parts there. 1 plus 2 is 3. This would give us 48 divided by 3 equals 16. So this means that 1 part equals 16%, and I've got 3 parts to allocate. 1 part to A and 2 parts to B. 2 times 16 is 32%. Now I'm just going to check. I'm going to add 16 plus 32, and I get back to my 48% that I was looking for here. So I've allocated the rest of the population, this 48%, between A and B in the ratio of 1 to 2. Who got the most votes? Well, 23% said they voted for A, but there's another 16% coming from the rest of the population. So this must be 20, 39, That's A. B, we had 9% that said they voted for B, plus we've got this extra 32% here that we've been allocated from the rest of the population. So this is 41%. And 20% said they would not vote, so no vote would still be 20%. So let's just double check this. I should have 100% now if I add these three numbers together. So let's just double check that to make sure we're on the right track. 39% plus 41% plus 20% equals 100%. Looks like I've got the full 100% of the population allocated here. Who got the most votes? B. 612 people did not vote. How many did vote? Well, we know that 20% didn't vote, and we're saying this equals 612 people. So the rest of the population, 80%, has to be 4 times bigger than this. So 612 times 4 gives me 2448, because 20% times 4 gives me 80%. You could also say to yourself, well, if 612 people equals 20%, let's divide that by 20 to find out what 1% is. 612 divided by 20 equals 30.6. So 1% is 30.6 people. So 80% would be 80 times 30.6. So we do 80 times 30.6, 2448. And I got the same answer here. Probably shouldn't have a percentage sign there, so just say 80 times that. So whichever way around you want to do it, the answer is 2448.